Hey guys, Jennuine Love checking in. Hope everyone's having an awesome day whenever you see this. Hey, those that are tuning in live. So, I get inspirational hits sometimes, and I don't always come on and tune in and share like a lot of times I'm guided to, because I get nervous and all those different things why we don't want to like kind of show up and whatever. But I'm learning to just do it anyway, because it always blesses myself and it always ends up blessing someone else. Because anytime you share your gift, it is a blessing to not only you but to other people. And one of my gifts is, like, I get inspired downloads. I know that we all do that. It's not like I'm special in that gift, but I get these intuitive nudges and downloads that are, a lot of times, they're always for me, but a lot of times they're meant for the collective. And I had like shut that part of me down and like didn't want to like really share it. And I'm learning more and more to do that. And it's not about having all the answers. It's not about having perfected this thing called life, if there even is such a thing. It's just about sharing, and people connect with humanity. Like being human, showing who you really are is such a powerful gift to the world. And you might feel like you don't have any gifts or anything to share, but you absolutely do. And that is simply being yourself, showing up authentically. Whether those are good days, bad days, so-so days, you just show up authentically. And so we're all, hey Jerry, good to see you. We're all learning how to tune into that. And so that must have been for somebody. It was probably for me too, always. But the topic that I wanted to share today is about contrast. If you're in the law of attraction world, which if you're tuning into me, you 99% are. The thing about it is we've been bombarded with the teaching that you should feel good all the time, and you should only focus on what feels good and give your attention to that. And while I do know and can acknowledge and can testify that there is truth to that, it's not the complete truth. And part of the truth that needs to be told is that contrast, things that we label negative vibes or negative experiences, are actually aligned for you, because contrast is the very first step of manifestation. We like to skip right over it, but it is the absolute first step, because when you know what you don't want, you know what you do want, right? That's what Abraham tells us all the time. If you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. And so we can relax during times of contrast and trust. Relax and trust. Those are the two things that you do in times of contrast. Relax and trust. You don't freak out. You don't beat yourself up thinking, oh my goodness, I've done something bad or wrong. My vibration isn't high. Look how I done effed up. You don't have to be in that space, because number one, it's not true. And number two, it's torture. It doesn't feel good. What does feel good is allowing yourself to acknowledge that everything is always working out for you, for your highest good, to bring you to those things, those situations and experiences that you said that you wanted. It's taking you to what you said you wanted. But a lot of times what we do is we freak out in the in-between, because we don't know what will be, and all we know is what is. And even though a lot of times it might be hell and things that we don't really want, we will allow ourselves to feel comfortable in that, because we freak out between that leaving and something else coming in. And we don't have to do that. Like, it's not fun. It doesn't feel good. We don't have to do that. We can be in this space where we accept and acknowledge everything is always working out for me. It's not like the universe, God, just has you know, things just up there like, oh, well, let me just throw this situation out. You know, we got some extra, you know, whatever laying around. Let's just throw this out. No, everything is coming to us, for us, happening to us, for us, because it's all aligned. It's all a part of the journey, the twists, the turns, the U-turns, the, you know, stopping to change a flat tire. It's all part of the journey. And so I think that we can benefit from embracing the belief that everything is always working out for us, even contrast. And even though contrast by nature doesn't really feel good, it activates, it triggers, it's uncomfortable. And also your perception, how you think and how you feel in your heart, allow you to move through contrast with a little more lightheartedness and a little more curiosity and a lot less stress and anguish and judgment of yourself and or others. And I teach what I'm learning. I teach what I've been through. I don't teach what I've read in a book. I share from my own life experience, and I can tell you over and over and over different scenarios where it seemed like, well, this is jacked up. This can't be good for me. Like, this doesn't look like a good situation right here. And then as I relaxed and trusted, again, those two are married in times of contrast, relax and trust. When I relaxed into, okay, so this is happening. Some things we can't control. What we can control is our vibration, and that our thoughts and feelings control that. So what can I do to maintain my own peace and harmony in this moment? How can I relax into the knowing that everything is always working out for me? How can I trust that everything is always working out for me? Well, for me, what I do is I remember. I don't think about what might happen. I remember what has happened. There have been multiple times in my life where things looked like a shitstorm, and they kind of were. And also that storm cleared a path. And when the storm was gone, there were flowers and butterflies and sunshine and big white puffy clouds and a warm breeze of sun on my skin. And it sounds airy-fairy, you know. I like to paint poetry with my words, and also it's the truth. Some storms, all storms, they're not meant to destroy you. Contrast isn't meant to cast judgment on you or make you feel like you're not spiritual or you're not aligned AF, you know. You're not high vibe because you're having this experience. None of that is true. None of that is true. What is true is that every single thing is always working out for you. It's the truth, everything. And when you allow yourself to feel appreciation in contrast, now you're on some next level stuff. Now you're on some next level manifestation, because when you can appreciate, and the only way that you can appreciate is to accept everything we just shared. The way that you appreciate determines how easily and how quickly you can move through contrast. And so allow there to be appreciation, knowing this is all factored in. This situation that may not feel good, may not look good, may not seem good, I know is factored in to the overall life experience that I have set into motion, that my soul has called for, that I have set intentions for. Right? It's all working for my highest good. And when you know that, you can't help but appreciate. You can't help but relax, and you can't help but trust. Trust that all of it is working for you. So I just wanted to share that. Hey guys that are tuning in, appreciate y'all. I actually set intentions anytime before I do a live, and I felt this one really deeply today, and so I set an extra intention that those who this was for, like right here in this now moment, would tune in. And of course, people that see the replay, it'll be the now moment for them. But I just think it's so important for us to encourage each other in this way and to share. You know, everybody wants to post the highlight reels of their life experience, and that's fine. Yes, let's celebrate. And also, let's be real. Every moment isn't a walk in the park. Every moment isn't sunshine and daisies. Sometimes shit is hard. Sometimes shit is uncomfortable. Sometimes we feel isolated and alone, and oh man, we're in some bad vibes because this crap's going down. And that's really not it at all. Everything is working out for you. You are aligned. You are exactly where you need to be. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. And now the only thing that you need to do is appreciate. Appreciate where you are. Appreciate the fact that you know everything is always working out for you. And then relax into that knowing and trust and celebrate on your way to where it is that you said you wanted to go. All right, sending you all so much love. Till next time, namaste.